What is up, ladder climbers? Antoine Wade here from Elevate to the Unknown on YouTube and Next Gen Heights. Guys, that is NXTGenHeights.com. It's Thursday, September the 4th at 7 a.m. Central. And the AI job apocalypse just went nuclear overnight. Y'all, ConocoPhillips, they just fired 25% of their entire workforce. That's 3,250 people that's getting the pink slip. We got mobile developer jobs down 72% since ChatGPT launched in 2022. And Microsoft, they're throwing around multi-million-dollar offers at AI workers. While Oracle, they continue to fire hundreds across 4 countries. But here's the intelligence that's going to save your career. 78% of people bringing their own AI tools to work without permission. And companies are paying $200,000 to $400,000 for official AI specialists. I got the fresh data for you guys, and it's showing which tech workers, which of their jobs are disappearing and which ones are exploding ever since ChatGPT changed everything in 2022. Guys, this isn't just about layoffs anymore. This is the complete restructuring of who gets paid and who gets fired. Mobile developers, mobile app builders, Java programmers, they are getting crushed right now. Absolutely decimated. But AI architects, data center technicians, electricians, HVAC specialists, SAP consultants, they all are making some crazy bank. I'm talking about big money. Guys, go ahead and drop your city, drop your job title into the chat. And guys, hit that like button because today's going to be a fantastic show with a whole bunch of intel. And it's going to show you which skills are going to get you fired and which ones are going to get you hired in a post-ChatGPT world. Let's get to it today. And I'm going to tell you guys the brutal truth that nobody else will tell you, because you know the corporate babble, it continues to happen and nobody is completely honest. But we're going to be honest on the show today, okay? We're going to have a fantastic show today, guys. I'm excited. It is Thursday, almost the end of the week. We got Maurice Lee in the house. Good to see you, Maurice. Good to see you, sir. All right, ConocoPhillips. They're based out of Texas, too. Down there in the beautiful Houston. They just announced that they are firing 25% of their workforce. That's between 2,600 and 3,250 people. That is out of 13,000 employees. The CEO, Ryan Lance, he delivered the news in a video message in the town hall on yesterday morning at 9 a.m. Central. So we're just getting out of the show yesterday. Everybody went to work having a good time. They probably were watching the show as well, too. Get to the office. Next thing you know, they had a town hall at 9 a.m. Central. CEO jumps on the video and talks about the layoffs. And this is one of the biggest corporate layoffs in 2025. But what this shows us is that AI is hitting traditional industries hard as well, not just the technology industries. The oil company, ConocoPhillips, their stock fell 4.7% after the announcement. And ConocoPhillips is saying that it is a competitive edge, and they are being advised by Boston Consulting Group. So they are going to do a AI automation implementation, and they are supposed to be completing it by 2026. They are saying that the rising costs from $11 per barrel in 2021 to $13 per barrel in 2024 is the reason behind it. But we know that's BS. This layoff ain't just about oil prices. It's about AI automation, replacing white collar workers in the industry of energy. That's what it's about. I'm going to play a video for you guys. Check this one out.
First tonight, ConocoPhillips announcing plans to lay off up to 25% of its workforce.
It would impact thousands of jobs. The Houston-based oil giant making the announcement this afternoon. Let's get straight to Troy Kless, who is live outside ConocoPhillips headquarters in the Energy Corridor. Troy, a shocking number of layoffs here.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Mia. Thousands of jobs will be affected. And here, ConocoPhillips, located right here off the Katy Freeway near Eldridge Parkway, is where that news coming out. Now, we spoke with our energy expert who says that ConocoPhillips is one of many companies that are making similar moves. Now, a company spokesperson told us today that ConocoPhillips is always looking at how it can be more efficient with the resources it has. The company estimates a 20 to 25% reduction in its global workforce that is expected to start this year, though it didn't specifically share where those cuts are taking place. I spoke with our energy expert, Ed Hers, and he says, in general, oil companies have had poor performance in the past few years. Oil prices are down, but operating costs haven't changed, he says.
Laying off about a quarter of the workforce, 3,200 employees, is really a draconian move. They had laid off hundreds when they acquired Marathon and, of course, sold the Marathon Tower. This is part of the retrenchment that's ongoing.
You guys heard it. You guys heard it. Morris Lee says, I'm in IT support in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I'm scared. Rance Turner, Dallas, Texas, operations director. Hey, Maurice. The good thing is you're watching this show, so you have an ample amount of time to be prepared. You see this coming? Don't be one of those people that don't make moves. So companies across every industry are using the exact same playbook. What are they doing? Cutting people. They're investing in AI. And they're telling shareholders about the efficiency gains. It's the exact same playbook, guys. Every single company has done it. Microsoft has done it. Google has done it. Apple has done it. ConocoPhillips is doing it. You're going to hear about another company doing the exact same thing. It's continuous. So don't get caught by the okie doke. You know what's happening. And here's another thing that I'm going to share with you guys that I came across yesterday. I'm going to show you the most shocking data that I've seen in quite some time. Indeed, they just released numbers showing how ChatGPT destroyed entire job categories in just 2 years. You guys remember when we were talking about mobile app developers, the people who would develop phoned applications so that, you can use all kinds of apps and play all kinds of games? Guess what? The job listings for mobile developers are down 72% since ChatGPT launched in 2022. Java developers down 70%. Senior Java developers down 70%. Front-end developers down 69%. This ain't just a downturn. This is complete job elimination of the entire job categories. Companies don't need as many mobile developers because AI can build apps faster and cheaper. .NET developers. I used to be a .NET developer early in my career as a software engineer when I first started in the corporate world. Down 69%. Cloud architects, down 69%. Software engineering managers, down 69%. Site reliability engineers, down 68%. Senior DevOps engineers, down 68%. Backend developers, down 68%. You guys see the pattern here? I mean, numbers speak for itself. If your job was building and maintaining or managing code, AI is coming for you hard. That's just the reality of it, guys. And those used to be jobs that paid a whole bunch of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Fun jobs too. Tech bros, tech women. If you are a mobile developer right now, you're in a danger zone. Companies are discovering that they can use AI tools to build apps with less employees, way fewer people, less heads, as Mark Benioff said. I need less heads. So this is what companies are saying, exactly the same exact thing. Companies have discovered that they can use AI tools to build apps with less heads. Java developers, they're getting hit because that's money for mobile apps and enterprise systems. Both are getting automated fast. That's just the reality of it. Here's another thing that I came across yesterday because it hit my LinkedIn feed. Oracle, they announced layoffs on yesterday as well. But they've been firing people for 2 months straight across the entire US, across India, across Philippines, and beyond. So Oracle isn't discriminating on the US. They're just basically saying we're getting rid of a whole bunch of people. They're hitting Oracle Cloud infrastructure. They're hitting Oracle Health. They're hitting architects. Last week, they announced layoffs as well. They wiped out entire teams in the Philippines. And this is how they did it. They sent meeting invites for business updates. That's what they did. It's like, oh, you know what? Let's just send a meeting invite for a business update. Get everybody on the phone. And what are we going to tell them? Going to tell them that we're laying you off. This week right here, on yesterday, workers in India, Canada, and the US are getting fired. Guys, this is what's happening. If you guys heard this in the news, drop Oracle in the chat. I want to see if you guys are hearing this in the news as well, too, because it came across my LinkedIn feed and I saw somebody talking about it. And he wrote a write-up on it last night about how this is a common theme now. So if he's seeing it, I'm seeing it. Are you guys seeing it? Type Oracle in the chat. But while these jobs are disappearing, other tech roles are absolutely exploding with opportunities. This is why we have the show, because I'm going to give you the doom, but I'm also going to give you the gloom as well. AI architects. Their jobs are up 48%. They're crushing it right now. While these mobile developers are getting crushed, other tech jobs are going through the roof. AI architects jobs, their listings are up 48% since ChatGPT was launched. But that ain't even the biggest winners. The biggest winners, you're not even going to even believe this. We talked about Workday last week, right? Workday integration leads are up 203%. So Workday crushed their numbers last week, right? We did a live stream on Workday, the human capital company, massive organization. Just about every single company has some sort of human capital management solutions, and more than likely it's probably Workday. They're crushing it. They're using AI as well too. The integration leads job position at Workday is up 203%. SAP, another major leader, their SAP leads jobs is up 105%. Oracle, HCM managers are up 101%. SAP consultants up 61%. Let's go back to the data. Workday integration leads, 203%. SAP leads, 105%. Oracle HCM managers, 101%. SAP consultants, 61%. AI architects, 48%. This data is telling us something. What is it telling us? That companies are desperate for people who can manage their core business systems, HR software, financial systems, sales operations, salespeople, the stuff that keeps the company running. AI architects are making big bank because every company needs someone who can design and implement AI systems. Data center technicians are up 23% because all this AI, it needs massive computing power. I appreciate the super chat, Bab. He says, for software developers, you just need to learn how to use AI. There's a bubble in AI. A lot of companies did not have the result they wanted for AI. That's true. We talked about those results, Bob. I appreciate the $5 super chat, my man. But here's the intelligence that most people are missing. The jobs that are growing, they aren't sexy. They're boring. They're boring essential systems that companies can't replace. Companies are not replacing the SAP. They're not replacing Oracle. It's too hard to get rid of those systems. I'm in a corporate world. Your company either has an Oracle system or an SAP system, or they may have an N4 system. Those are the staples of just about every single business, every single massive enterprise to have SAP or Oracle for the ERP system, or some flavored version of an ERP system like N4. And they also have something like Workday. These are staples. So when you see Workday integration leads, and you probably want to know what type of a job is this? Well, these help companies to manage their HR systems. SAP consultants help run financial operations. Oracle HCM managers, they handle employee data. Guys, the job market is changing right before our eyes. I want to share something else that I came across yesterday that it kind of puts it in perspective how there's, in this gentleman's mind, 3 types of workers, okay? I'll let him share it with you so that you can see how the job market is changing, and it's changing fast. Let's get to it real quick.
AI is rapidly reshaping the workplace. More companies are turning to it as a substitute for hiring or retraining workers, and that's raising urgent questions about the future of the job market. For many families, the uncertainty can feel personal. What kinds of jobs will their children or anyone entering the workforce years from now actually have? Robert Reich is a professor of public policy at University of California, Berkeley, and the former labor secretary under President Bill Clinton. And he wrote about this recently in his Substack essay titled, "How Your Kids Will Make Money in a World of AI." And he joins us now. Thanks for being here.
Delighted. How are you, Jeff?
I'm doing well, and I have wanted to speak with you ever since reading your Substack because of the really interesting way you categorize work. You say there are 3 categories of jobs: making, thinking, and caring.
Think about your job, guys. If there's 3 categories of jobs: making, thinking, and caring, type in the chat before this gentleman even says anything. What do you think are the jobs that's actually are getting eliminated? Mr. Santos, barber. He's in a role, his job is in a role of what? Caring. You have some nurses in here. Their jobs are in a role of caring. You have some people in here who are in manufacturing. Their jobs are in the line of making. You have some white collar people like myself. Our jobs are in the line of thinking. Let me know in the chat, which do you think he is going to talk about? Which line of work that's going to be eliminated the fastest? Let's let him continue.
Which of these do you think is most at risk from AI, and why?
Well, the making jobs really have been automated over the last 30 to 40 years. You go into a manufacturing facility today, and it's mostly computerized machine tools. The thinking jobs are the ones that are most at risk from artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence really will be automating many thinking jobs. And I'm talking about everything from doctors to lawyers, accountants, people who are and call themselves professionals, who have got a lot of degrees, but whose particular thinking processes can be replicated and is being replicated by AI.
What role do you see for education, universities, schools, vocational programs in adapting to this new AI-shaped economy?
Well, there's certainly going to be jobs in improving AI and in installing and servicing AI. There are going to be a lot of jobs, inevitably important jobs in critical thinking and assessment, but many professional jobs, the kind of jobs that people have spent a lot of money to get professional degrees for, may not be delivering. Even today, a lot of computer engineering jobs have been essentially automated away by AI. So the job market is going to change. Now, the caring jobs, the third category of jobs, the people who provide personal care, whether it's childcare or elder care, nurses, psychotherapists, people who are in the job of, if you will, empathy. Their jobs will not easily be replaced by AI because the essence of caring jobs is humans, human touch, human contact, human caring. AI may pretend and convince some people that there is a human being operating on the other side of the screen, but ultimately, human touch is going to be incredibly important.
You heard it. You heard it. Tech Coach Ralph says possibly making. Called it. Caring is going to be the toughest one to automate. Thinking. That's tech. Decimated. Thinking. That's a lot of the white collar roles that's out there. Decimated. Maurice, IT support. We already talked about Salesforce on yesterday, Maurice. Start learning these tools. Start looking at the next row. This is a warning sign. Not to scare you, but just to get you ready to go, because you don't want to get caught in this sort of a situation. Going back to our earlier point of these jobs, the AI transformation is real. And I was talking about how the boring jobs of human capital management implementations are the ones that are spiking. SAP leads, Workday leads, handling payroll benefits, financial records. Guess what? Companies can't risk automating this kind of stuff because this is important. They don't want to allow this sort of stuff to hit and be touched by AI because it's not tested by AI yet. And they need human experts. Same thing that the care category needs. Human expertise. So this is why the roles are continuing to go up in these bigger companies, Workday, Oracle, SAP. PBO said it took them 10 years to replace Oracle. I mean, people have been doing Oracle for years. I mean, you worked at Oracle, good company, but they're going to do massive transitions as well. Now let's talk about Microsoft. Microsoft is responding to this talent shortage by throwing multi-million-dollar offers at AI workers. They're basically saying, you know what? We need people that can do this work. And Microsoft says, since AI is important and there's a talent shortage, we're going to steal people from bigger companies. And they're targeting Meta. They have created systematic recruiting teams to target specific companies. Their core AI division, led by former Meta executive Jay Parikh, he has a database filled with desired people in it. And he's just basically saying, go get that person, go get PBO, go get Maurice, go get this person, name, location. We're going to get them. We're going to pay them millions of dollars to position them in Microsoft. They've already poached 24 employees from Google's DeepMind, paying people millions. So you got a whole bunch of people getting laid off. You got a whole bunch of people getting millions of dollars. It's showing you where the skill shortage is, supply and demand in the market, guys. Basic economics. And this isn't just about offering higher salaries. They are offering signing bonuses, equity packages, multi-million-dollar total compensations. People are making more money now in these kind of roles than ever. You even got companies like Caterpillar. I came across an article about Caterpillar. Tractor company, heavy machinery company. They posted Gen AI roles for an operations manager, a senior AI engineer position with application deadlines of today. This shows you basically that AI is spreading to industries that nobody expected. Caterpillar, ConocoPhillips, oil, heavy machinery equipment, Tesla. They posted machine learning engineer internships paying $40 to $56 per hour. Netflix, we talked about them on yesterday. They are expanding their AI platform roles for content intelligence. The smart people are seeing the repetitive patterns. Don't chase the jobs getting automated. Chase the jobs that companies need to manage AI and run essential systems. Here's the thing. Product managers, that role is down only 2%. Information systems security, down only 2%. These are roles that are reasonably stable because companies need the human oversight. So if you are thinking about making a career transition, you want to become someone like a CEO of a product or a service in your corporation, look at product management, look at project management, look at cybersecurity, information system security, down only 2%. And that's just because we have a terrible job market this year. These roles are still stable. Here's the scary part though, guys. Most workers are using AI tools at work without even permission, and companies are scrambling to catch up. I came across this one on yesterday and I found it interesting. But I realized that it's true. Microsoft, they just released data showing 78% of employees at work are bringing their own AI tools to work without permission. At small companies, it's 80%. This is the new workplace rebellion. So they're basically saying AI is the whole new buzz, right? You're not giving me the tools that I need to be successful, but you're firing a whole bunch of us. We're going to buy our own tools. We're going to invest in our own tools. What do you think these companies are making billions of dollars now? Proven to be profitable just because they put a price on their AI tools. And everybody's like, you know what? I'm going out there and purchase this. I'm telling you, I told you guys yesterday how I am spending over $300 a month on AI tools for my personal use. I do it. I got Claude. I have ChatGPT. I have Gemini. I have Perplexity. I have U.com. This article basically says that workers are using ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, and hundreds of other AI tools behind the scenes. They're using it for summarizing notes, automating tasks, hitting performance goals with limited resources because companies aren't fully investing in a lot of this stuff yet. And the companies are also freaking out. The security people are freaking out because a lot of these tools haven't gone through security checks. There haven't been any compliance reviews. No legal oversight. People putting a whole bunch of company data inside of these tools without it being authorized. So basically, nearly half of employees, they're saying, are using AI inappropriately, trusting answers without checking, sharing sensitive company information that they shouldn't be sharing, making mistakes that cost companies money. This is another thing to be looking out for, guys, because they can crack down on it hard and consider it to be, we're getting rid of a whole bunch of people that are using AI tools. And they say basically automation layoffs. That's what they put it under. But they're getting rid of you guys because of security concerns. So just be careful. 50% of employees have admitted making errors because of AI mistakes. 44% knowingly misusing AI tools. Marketing teams putting customer data into chatbots. Operations leads automating workflows with unvetted plugins. You have to be careful when you're using this stuff, guys. You have to be careful. And only 23% of companies feel prepared to manage AI-related risks. So only 6% have dedicated teams for AI risk evaluation. That's where the opportunity is. Compliance. We talked about that on yesterday. I'll play a video clip for you guys of an individual talking about how the rise of workplace AI tools are putting companies at risk. Another place where the opportunity exists.
Before you paste something into a chatbot or an online tool, ask yourself, would my boss or our client be okay with this information living on an external server? If not, don't do it. If you're not sure, pause and ask. Using AI tools the company has approved. They're there to help you. If those don't meet your needs, talk to IT about it. You might be surprised how often they'll work with you to find a secure solution. Embrace the training opportunities to upskill on AI. Becoming savvy about AI will make you better at your job and better at protecting the company. If you accidentally do something risky or see a coworker doing so, speak up. Mistakes happen, but it's far better to quickly report it. Oops, I think I pasted something sensitive into a tool, so that the team can attempt remediation rather than hide it and hope for the best. Your vigilance and honesty can literally save the company from a breach or a fine. At the end of the day, you are the first line of defense against shadow AI risks.
You heard him say it. Now, all you guys who are in corporate, where do you guys think this gentleman sits? What organization do you think he's in? Put it in the chat. I want to know. I know right away by the way he sounds. He's in cybersecurity. He's in IT. He's in compliance. I came across another article yesterday, guys. Oh, man. The AI world is getting absolutely crazy. There's AI agents that are out there, and it can order pizza online, navigate websites, add items to carts, proceed to checkouts. ChatGPT, the agent that they just launched, it took 6 minutes to complete a full pizza order from start to finish. Now, I got to say this. I don't think I'll be using ChatGPT to order any pizzas. I got a wife. I got kids. I can order my own damn pizza. But let's just say I'm on the road. Let's say I'm on the road and I need that to be done. If I can talk to it and say, order a pizza from my favorite restaurants, Callahan's, Bootleggers here where I live at, I'm going to do it. But this basically shows you how AI is moving beyond text generation to actually doing human tasks in real world systems. I can tell you like this, guys. Let me give you an example. I use a new web browser called Comet, and it's by Perplexity. And it does a whole bunch of automation for me. It is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But this is what it does. It uses almost like a virtual desktop, and it can navigate to any screens that you have inside of the browser. And it can basically do the work for you. All you have to do is give it prompts. Tell it what to do. It's almost like you're talking to a friend. Hey, man, go and pull this data or create me a spreadsheet that does this. And it does it for you. So you don't have to do it yourself. But this agent of ChatGPT's, it uses a virtual desktop. It navigated to the pizza website, found the right pizza, added it to the cart, went through checkout. The user only had to enter an address and a credit card. And they had to do that just for security. You already know on some of these websites that you have the credit card automatic population. It's going to be doing that as well too. So you don't even have to worry about doing the security part. But this is what's coming to every workplace, guys. AI agents that can book hotels. So many of you guys are probably in the travel industry. They're going to have AI agents that can book hotels, book cars, manage calendars, send emails, complete forms. The stuff that humans do every single day, automated. Automated. You remember the gentleman that we talked about yesterday, Doug Steinberg, that software engineer from Florida, still making headlines for his AI productivity gains. This is what he said that we talked about on yesterday. He can complete projects in days that used to take weeks. Doug, working for Bamboo HR, he uses Claude to code, and it handles 30 to 50% of his routine tasks. He says it feels like having another you working aside you. That's how I feel when it comes down to my small business and his YouTube channel with AI tools. It feels like I have a Superman Antoine sitting right next to me. It's fantastic. I appreciate you, Tech Coach Ralph, for the $10 super chat. First time catching you live. Great show, great content. I appreciate you, man. But here's the crazy thing. Same technology eliminating mobile developer jobs are making individual workers 5 times more productive. It's creating winners and it's creating losers simultaneously. That's what it's doing. Now, this is the piece that I want you guys to understand. What side are you going to be on? Are you going to be on the winner side or the loser side? Because my man, is 5 times more productive, Doug, that could be you. He has his own job working at Bamboo HR using AI to help him with all of his work tasks, and he's 5 times more productive. He can help his wife out with her website. He has a side business, making all kinds of money. Think about what you are doing in your after hours. That could be making you additional money or before you even enter work. I'm starting my day with the Daily Climb, having a good conversation with you all. This is a job. It doesn't interfere with my 9 to 5 or my 8 to 5. But I'm able to do this sort of stuff because of AI. So it's creating winners and it's creating the losers. The losers are going to be the ones that's sitting back, not doing absolutely nothing. And we already see it that companies are deploying AI to cut costs and eliminate positions. But skilled workers using AI become more valuable and irreplaceable. And if you are replaced, you got something on the side. We talked about Modi Khan on yesterday as well, too. Modi Khan had the big Microsoft badge. He walked around, I work at Microsoft. Microsoft eliminated him. 9 months later, he's losing his house. It's insane. This is a new world we live in, guys. And nobody's going to give it to you like I give it to you. It's the real, honest truth. And sometimes we just need to be told the honest truth. Because when you're in work, and we all probably work for some sort of corporations, unless we're like my man, Mr. Santos, running a massive barbershop, right? We work for a corporation. We got to keep things politically correct. Or corporate talk where you just can't be honest. You just got to say things. You got to spin it so that it doesn't hurt people's feelings, because people are going to go home and cry, and people are sensitive these days. This show, I'm not going to be sensitive. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. Your job's going to be eliminated. It's going to be eliminated. But there's something that you can do about it. We're not just going to talk about the doom and gloom. We're going to talk about the things you can do to position yourself to not be super impacted. And that's with leveraging AI tools to help you potentially create your own little side business or do more or be the standout employee. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can use AI to do that. So there are opportunities for you. There's opportunities in some of these companies. There's opportunities in your own side work if you want to do that for yourself. Being an entrepreneur, whatever it is, there's opportunities out there. You have to just change. We are living in a world where you have to be adaptable. I remember reading soft skills articles years ago, and they were talking about how the best soft skills are adaptability, communication. Adaptability is the best soft skill right now. You have to be able to adapt to this. If you're going to sit back and not use this sort of stuff, you're missing out. We no longer live in an age where there's lack of information. It's there in front of you. You have it. It's on your cell phones. Every single person has an AI agent on their cell phone right now, whether it's embedded into Siri, whether it's embedded into Gemini, whether it's embedded into Samsung. Every person has AI and access to their phone. You have a cell phone, you have access to AI, you have access to information, you have access to how you can build your own business or make yourself a more productive worker. Listen to Bloomberg, listen to CNBC, listen to your local news, listen to Fox, listen to CNN. They're going to tell you that it's coming for you. And you should be scared and you should be shaking in your boots, but they're not going to give you any darn solutions. We're going to give you solutions over here. That's why you guys watch us in the morning. There's a talent war that's out here. There's a war between winners and losers. There's a war between people who have skills and don't have skills. There's a war between what we thought was the right thing to do. It's not. It's no longer the right thing to do. We have to adapt. JP Morgan. Let's talk about them because they are in the news right now as well, but in the news for good things. They are targeting 5,000 AI specialists by 2027. They already employed 11.5% of AI talent in their banking. That's 6 times more than the average bank. So JP Morgan has been crushing it and continues to crush it. Big firm, continues to buy other banks, other investments, and so forth. They have applied AI machine learning senior associates at JP Morgan, earning up to $195,000 per year. The bank operates a 200-person AI research lab that functions like a major tech company on its own. And they've been investing into AI for a very long time. I bank with Capital One as well. They have leads in the AI industry. I mean, like Capital One is a bank that's been investing in AI for a long time as well. But they had 12% of their workforce are dedicated to AI. 4 times more than your average bank. Wells Fargo. They are part of the top 3 banks that's adding AI talent. Banks using AI differently than tech companies. And they're not as ruthless about it, at least not yet. Instead of cutting customer service roles like Salesforce Mark Benioff did on yesterday, banks are using AI to make an analyst and advisors more effective. So they're basically turning their customer service people into analysts because now with AI, they can become analysts. They could become advisors. We even got the CIA posting AI technical careers with application deadlines by September the 4th. National security. They're looking for AI people. These jobs pay $200,000 plus because they need security clearances. We talked about security clearances on yesterday. If you got a clearance plus AI experience, that is worth $20,000 to $50,000 premium because the government is desperate for AI talent and other companies will be fighting for you as well. You got banks like Goldman Sachs and then investment firms like Goldman Sachs. They achieve a 1 to 2 ratio between AI technicians and data engineers. They launch AI tools for 50,000 employees. So banking is basically proving to you that AI is used to enhance human workers instead of replacing them. For now. Walmart, we talked about them on yesterday. They created 2 new AI executive positions. Executive VP of AI acceleration and executive VP of AI platforms. Everything is becoming AI. And these individuals are reporting to the global CTO. So all this is basically saying that every role that's out there right now is going to be using AI. So you should be targeting postings with AI in them. A few months ago, 6 to 12 months ago, recruiters were telling us that if you don't have AI in your LinkedIn or your resume, then you're not going to be looked at. It's the truth now. So go ahead and update your LinkedIn. Talk about the AI that you're using, how you're using it in your job. AI is absolutely in everything right now. Target, your favorite retail shopping experience. They have lead AI engineer positions for content creation, pricing, and personalization. Home Depot, they're seeking AI workers, 292 of them. Lowe's, we talked about them on yesterday, 258 of them. McDonald's is using AI for predictive maintenance, computer vision, and training for virtual managers. Starbucks, they launched Green Dot to assist using open AI technology across their Microsoft Azure platform. Even in fast food, guys, they are recognizing the power of AI and the needs for AI specialists to stay competitive. Entry-level AI positions, 70 to 120,000. Mid-level, 109 to 170,000. Senior specialists, 200 to 225,000. Here's the thing, right? We talked about yesterday how Gen Z workers are being shut out of entry-level jobs. All it is about strategy. If you think about everything that we've been talking about, you just have to position yourself to say that you are AI competent, that you can leverage and you use AI to help you to become Superman. And if you can think like that, there's nothing that you can't do. There's no job that you can't do if you can think. Now, wisdom is going to help if you've been around the block for a long time. But you think about somebody like Modi Khan, who is getting ready to lose his house, right? That we talked about on yesterday. There shouldn't be a job being at 50 years old that he probably can't do. But there also, you got to think about a guy who comes from out of Harvard, who's 23 years old. If he's smart enough, there isn't a job that he can't do, especially if he's coming from a family that was in the business world. Tap into mom, tap into dad. Who do you think they're going to go with? The guy from out of Harvard, the guy from out of Columbia, Wisconsin, whatever it is, that's 22 years old, who thinks a certain way and can figure things out, or Modi Khan? Well, they're going to go with the guy who's younger. Fresh face, fresh thoughts. Now we got AI. He's a Superman. Modi Khan's going to have to figure something out at 50 years old. Maybe it's getting on TikTok. Maybe it's getting on Instagram. Maybe it's getting on YouTube to tell a story, because he has knowledge. He can share a whole bunch of experiences with people. He can make a whole bunch of money. He can consult. He can talk about AI. I'm sure he was an architect, so he was using it. He can work for small businesses. The opportunities are out there. You got colleges like Columbia. They have an AI engineering boot camp. You have Coursera. I shared a video with you all yesterday about where you can go to get educated on AI. They have boot camps that cost the same as college tuition. You have the Mark Cuban Foundation that offers 20 free hours of AI programming. This is for a specific reason, because it is part of our everyday life. Brother Kenny Barney in the house, dropping in to show some love. Tell the family I said hello. I appreciate the $10 super chat, my man. It's true. And here's a piece of it about the job market that is concerning, but also there's an opportunity. A lot of the people who have been laid off, if you were a good employee, and let's just say you weren't like Modi Khan for performance issues, right? You potentially have opportunities again from your same company. If you were good, let's say you're part of the Microsoft layoffs earlier this year in July. If you were pretty good in the star, they're looking for you again. You're going to get more opportunities. But you have to also show that you're using AI. These companies are going through culture shocks, shaking things up so that they can make sure that their people are compliant, but also that they are bringing on top performers. I was going to share a video with you all about how JP Morgan is winning the bank race, but we'll cover that some other time. But they're winning, they're crushing it. I want to get to how you can avoid the 72% drop in jobs, like the Java developers and the web developers. Because while these guys are losing jobs, and you guys need to know where to position yourself so that you don't become one of these individuals. Move number one. You want to avoid the elimination zones. So you shouldn't be wanting to be a mobile developer anymore. So Maurice, I know you're in IT support. Don't go down the mobile development route. Don't go down the Java route. Don't go down the front end development route. These aren't positions that are for you. I know 2 or 3 years ago, those were high earning positions that you potentially could have gone and transitioned to from IT support. If you are in these roles today, you should be transitioning immediately. Move number 2. An opportunity for you is to target enterprise systems roles, Oracle, SAP, Workday. There's a whole bunch of others that are out there that are critical to the business that are using them, or to the businesses that are using them. You saw Workday integration. That job is up 203%. SAP consulting up 105%. Oracle human capital management up 101%. These are the boring jobs that pay great money. Move number 3. Learn AI. Just learn AI. Use it. You can become an architect, implementation specialist. Architect roles are up 48%. Companies need people who can design and deploy AI systems, not just use the tools. If you have an opportunity to get a security clearance, do that as well. That's my move number 4. Government AI roles are paying $200,000 plus when you have a clearance. Move number 5. Governance. These companies have their hands full. People using AI, scandals that's going on. We talked about the Nestle CEO and yesterday how he wanted to have a lack of genital discipline. That's compliance. Well, you have AI being used by 78% of employees that the company doesn't know about. That's a compliance issue. So AI governance specialists are roles that you should be looking at. There's a whole bunch of people using unauthorized tools. There's a whole bunch of companies that are wanting their AI projects to succeed. They've invested a lot of money, but they haven't succeeded yet. And they won't succeed until they get the right people in to do it. So companies need people who can create policies, training, help with implementations, help with oversight. This is the area to be in. The breadcrumbs are right in front of us. The data is telling us a whole bunch of stuff. Move number 6. You want to target traditional companies joining the AI race. So that's the Walmarts, that's the Lowe's, that's the Targets, that's the Home Depots, that's the Caterpillars, that's the banks. They're all are hiring AI talent at tech companies' salaries. So they're paying them big money. It's big time. It's a massive change to what we thought the job market was going to look like since 2022. But the data is giving us all the clues, all the little nuggets. It's providing us a whole bunch of insights of where to position ourselves. if we're not sleeping, if we're adaptable, if we want to win. I'm going to be honest. If you are currently a mobile developer, Java developer, front-end developer, you're in a danger zone. The numbers don't lie. Those jobs are getting automated fast. If you are in a thinking job that can be automated, those jobs are going to be eliminated too. Try to figure out how you can be in the care industry. Good industry to be in for now. Working with humans, touching revenue. That's where the market is leading us to. If you pivot to enterprise systems, that's a good pivot as well too. Traditional companies, they can ride it out. You don't want to be getting crushed by things that you have a bit of control over. You don't want to be like the ConocoPhillips workers who got their layoff notice after they watched the show yesterday, went into the office, had their coffees, ready to make a significant contribution to their company, laid off. Laid off. People were upset. I saw the reactions on LinkedIn yesterday. People were literally upset. I saw a whole bunch of banging on the desk yesterday. Hands gripping, peed off, comments in Reddit. The world sucks. US sucks. Saw all of that. All of that was in Reddit post yesterday, LinkedIn post. You can be like the AI workers that are winning at JP Morgan, Walmart, Lowe's. Don't be like the mobile developers that's watching 72% of jobs disappear. Or you can be like the S&P consultants that's seeing 105% job growth because companies need their systems. We talked about a lot today, guys. ConocoPhillips, they fired 25% of their workforce. Mobile developers, their jobs are down 72% since ChatGPT 2022. Man, 2022 was a crazy year. We're always going to remember 2022. I'm going to remember that because that's the year that ChatGPT was launched. And look what it has done in just a matter of not even 2 years, because it launched in November of 2022. I thought it was in 2021, but it's actually 2022. Wow. Oracle firing hundreds of employees across 4 countries. But AI architects are up 48%, I meant. SP consultants, 105%. JP Morgan, they're targeting 5,000 AI specialists. We learned also that 78% of workers are bringing unauthorized AI tools to work, where companies are scrambling for governance. And Microsoft, this is dollars, right? Microsoft's doing this. AI talent, I need you. That's what Microsoft is doing right now to AI talent. In these papers, let that represent hundreds of thousands of dollars. The job market is really focused on AI, and it's not just a buzzword. It's going to continue to be that way. That's going to be the new norm. New buzzwords going to come around, but AI is integrated in everything that we do now. Guys, if you like the show, make sure you hit like on the show. Not only that, share that with your friends and your family. We do the show Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Central to 8 p.m. I said 8 p.m. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central. Daily climb. Guys, check out the Patreon. Link in the description of this video. I share exactly which companies are hiring for growing positions, what roles you should be looking at. You get an opportunity to network with a community of individuals who are crushing it right now in their day-to-day jobs or looking to make a transition, because we all need the help. $5.99 a month. Get you the career intelligence, get you positions, get you access to me as well too. Link in the description of this video. Guys, tomorrow is Friday. We're going to analyze which companies announce major pivots after processing this Thursday intelligence. Guys, continue to keep climbing. It is 8:03. It's time to get to work. Time to do our corporate jobs. Keep climbing. The view gets better at the top. Peace out, guys.